Ciao a tutti and welcome to my channel. My name is Miriana and I'm a personal trainer specialized in longevity training. Today I'll walk you through one of my favorite standing mobility routine to begin the day or the workout at your best. We're gonna begin moving the body by bouncing on our feet. What we're doing here is basically preparing our bodies for what we're gonna do next. Let's begin increasing the heart rate and the body's temperature. And let's try to get a better awareness of our bodies. We do it by aligning our movement and our breath. So every time you land soft on your toes, exhale. Make sure you keep a steady pace and I don't want you to get fatigued. Let's keep on going like this. My knees are soft, my shoulders and arms are relaxed, and my entire body is relaxed. I'm trying to let go a little bit of the tension that I'm holding into my body. Let's keep on going like this and let's keep on breathing. Let's keep on going like this for other 3, 2, 1, and stop. Shake your legs, shake your arms, and we're ready to begin. Let's set up our posture, which is what we call our toe neutral stance. Feet are straight and hips width apart. Roll the shoulders back to keep your chest proud. Palms forward and tuck the pelvis to engage your front line. So shorten the space between your rib cage and your hips. Tuck the chin and hold this position for a few seconds. I want you to get familiar with this position and feel how it feels to be in an open posture. We're gonna start mobilizing the spine. So we begin with flexion and extension of the spine. So when you flex it, drive your upper back behind, and when you extend it, open your heart. Extend the arms, spread your scapulas apart, and pull the elbows back. Pinch your shoulder blades together. When you're here, tuck your pelvis, and when you're here, think about driving your ribs down. Exhale and inhale. Smooth and control the movement, and another one, and we stop here. Elbows 90 degrees and at shoulders level. We intra-rotate one shoulder and we flex and extend the spine laterally. Let's get back here to the center. Switch and exhale through the movement. Inhale up and exhale through the movement. Make sure you keep your chest proud, which means that the top shoulder doesn't want to collapse in. I'm flexing and extending the spine laterally, and some of you may not find it easy to fully extend the arms. In that case, it's not a problem. Let's keep on practicing to be able to go from this position to this, and then this. Consistency is everything. Okay, one more rep on the other side. And stop. Now from this position, extend the arms laterally and shift your torso side by side. Think about you have 2 walls to the side, and every time you move, you want to get a little bit closer to these walls. Every time you move, exhale. As you can see, I'm just moving my spine, which means that my hips are always in the same position. And stop. Extend the arms forward, and now we're gonna start rotating the torso. So pull the elbow back, extend the arm, and let's get back to the center. Even here, I'm fighting to keep my hips squared and relatively forward. Shoulders are relaxed and away from the ears. One more each side. Okay, let's get here, and I want you to do circles with the rear hand. I want you to think about doing the circles with your shoulder. switch direction, and as you can see, my arm is completely extended, and I'm not worried about doing big circles, but I'm worried about doing controlled circles. Switch side, and we go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and stop. Now we take care of the neck, so from our toe neutral stance, let's bring one ear towards the shoulder and let's get back. Exhale through the movement and inhale when you get back. Shoulders are relaxed, away from the ears, which means that we are not here, but here. Try to control the movement and try to understand where you're holding tension, and let go a little bit of this tension through the breath. One more, and stop. Let's rotate. Chin to shoulder, back to the center, chin to the other shoulder. Every repetition, try to go a little bit further. My chin is centrated, which means that it's not here, but here. And stop. We're gonna take care of our shoulders now, so arms to the side, and we're gonna do some circles. What I want you to do is have an awareness of how our shoulders move. So bring your shoulders towards the ears, forward, down, back, and up again. When you get more familiar with the movement, you can go with the smoother reps. As you can see, the movement is happening only at the shoulders level. Switch direction. So I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. So take your time and focus on slow and controlled reps. And another one, and stop. And now we're gonna alternate. Even here, try to keep your hips relatively squared, which means that we don't want to do this, we want to do this. Switch direction, and let's keep on breathing. Arms are straight and in a neutral position. And stop. Extend the arms to the side, and now we're gonna rotate our shoulders, palms towards the ceiling, and now bring one shoulder towards the ear and then intra-rotate it. Look towards the opposite side and find yourself with both of the palms towards the ceiling. Let's get back, so shoulder to the ear and back in the starting position. So up, in, up, out. As you can see here, I'm rotating my torso a little bit. So in this case, it is okay to do that. Let's keep on going. And another one each side. And stop. And now from this position, pull the arms back close to fists, and let's go towards the ceiling. Open your hands and let's descend, controlling the movement. So pull back, close, go all the way up, bringing the arms overhead, open, and we descend. There you go. So here we are testing our mobility of the shoulders in an overhead position. If we have restrictions in the shoulders, in the overhead position, what's gonna happen is that we find ourselves arching the lower back and flaring out the ribs. So what I want you to do is keeping this space closed and go up till you're able to keep your ribs down. Okay, we stop here and we're gonna do some circles with the arms. Arms are completely extended and I'm controlling every inch of the movement. Switch direction. Let's keep on breathing, and shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. and stop. Now let's take care of the elbows. So elbows close to the torso, close to fists. So while my elbows are pulling in, my knuckles are pulling back. Extend your arms, rotate in, and let's go all the way up and down. So we're gonna do some circular motions. So my elbows are pulling in, knuckles back, and I'm feeling a really nice engagement of the tissues between my scapulas. Switch directions and pull, pull, pull all the time. As you can see, I'm engaging my front line as much as I can, and stop. Now we're gonna take care of the lower body. So from this position, our toe neutral stance, as usual, place the index fingers here on the iliac crest, so where you feel the bones, and the thumbs behind. We're gonna rotate the pelvis, so tuck the pelvis under and then untuck it. Flatten your lower back, close this space, and then arch the lower back, open up this space. If we have very tight hips, you may find yourself moving your knees and pushing them forward. If that's the case, don't worry about it. We are here to get better, and the only way to get better is by practicing and practicing. And you'll see that you go from this to this. And stop, and now we go to the side. Lift one hip while the other one is pulling down, and we go up and we repeat it on the other side. So now I want you to see this from this perspective. So I'm lifting my hip and then going down and lifting. The most common mistake is pulling the hip behind and to the side. This is a hinge movement. What I want you to do is this, bump, bump, and not this. Okay, let's keep on going. So I'm extending one leg while the other one is bending, and stop. Now what we're gonna do is extend the arms forward, pull the elbows back, elbows are 90 degrees, and from this position, keeping the knees soft, we pull the butt up and back while we incline the torso, and we go all the way up. So this is a hinge movement, and exhale up. I want you to descend until you're able to keep head, shoulders, and coccyx in line. As you can see, my spine is straight and neutral, which means I always have a slightly arch in my lower back. I'm feeling a really nice stretch in my hamstrings and glutes, and I go all the way up. When I go all the way up, I'm keeping my ribs down. So I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. One more rep. Inhale and exhale. So let's work on single leg movements. You can use a wall for balance. So shift all the weight on one leg, and I want you to do these leg swings. So extend the leg and then think about driving this heel towards your butt. As you can see, when I'm flexing the knee, both of my knees are in line. So I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. I'm always focusing on my posture. Okay, now we go to the side. Up and in, up and in. And even here, I'm not worrying about how high I can lift the leg, but how high can I lift it by keeping my ribs down and my strong posture. Let's keep on going. And stop. Let's switch side. Okay, let's keep on going and let's keep on breathing. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now let's shift all the weight on one leg and we rotate the hip. So, keeping the foot in this position, I want you to think about driving the foot towards the midline of the standing leg. And then we descend down. Now we drive the knee towards the midline while the foot is out. And we go down and we're gonna repeat it. So this foot is kinda cutting this thigh in two while this knee is pointing out. and we go down, and we repeat it on the contrary, and down. Let's keep on going and lift the leg till you are able to keep your hips squared. Okay, let's keep on going, and I want you to do one more rep. And stop. Let's repeat everything on the other side. Okay, we go. As you can see, my foot is active, which means that it's not here, but here. It's kind of parallel to the ground. And we descend. In this practice, we are not only focusing on reps, but we are focusing on our posture and control and precision of the movements. This is not gonna leave a lot of spaces to compensation. And in this way, we're able to improve a little bit faster. Okay, one more. And out and stop. Last but not least, ankles and knees. So from this hinged position, hands on the knees, I want you to do circles with both the knees and the ankles. So bring your knees together and shift all the weight on the inside edge of our feet. Then push your knees forward and go on your toes, out and back. So the movement is gonna look like this. I want you to control every portion of the movement and think about keeping a long and straight spine. Feel the weight shifting on the feet, and one more rep and switch direction. I don't want you to be in this position, but here. Knees out, forward, in and extend. We are almost there. And stop, roll the spine all the way up, and we are done with our standing mobility routine. We are ready to begin the day or the workout at our best.